Good evening, Madam Toastmaster, President, and everybody else and guests. Amparo, the first thing that you started was with a story. And something that I learned from the speakers that he told me, as soon as you start the story, that you start speaking, start with as much energy as you have. So I think in that part it could have been a little bit better when you said the title, Working Hard. Really, I think it was just, you started very mellow, I guess you could say. You could start maybe, I started working hard, and then people started looking at you. And then you could go back and start setting up the story how you were supposed to. And I did like how you separated how you got to Israel before and setting up the story. But then there's a part that I saw that you started speaking, like you started just telling us the background story of it. And then you started going into Israel. So I think you would have separated, maybe changed the mood a little bit in some way or another, because then it'll be easier to visualize. Let's say we're here in Weston, and out of nowhere, now you're in Israel, you're in another part of the world. And I think that would have helped me visualize better, but overall, I did like your story. Another thing that I noticed was that when you were thinking, I don't know if because we were talking about God or something, we just kept looking up when you were thinking, and maybe you could just look at different people while you set up the message. Something else that I noticed was when you said the thing about that, when you said that I forgot that. Another thing that you said was that when the leader of your group started like telling other people to convert, I think that was a different tone in the story, and you should have maybe changed your tone and get a little bit darker since you were away and you said that you went on the shelf. So maybe you could separate that part and just make it darker, I guess, so we could feel that rejectment of, so we could feel like that you're being rejected from everybody else because you don't agree with it. And then I did like that when you were mentioning going to Tel Aviv and seeing the different beaches and you made a little mistake, you were able to play it out. Because that's what makes a great speaker, when there's things that don't go your way and just keep going through it. And you're able to make a joke out of it. And I always like how you change your stories, like every single of your speech is very different from each other. And I do like that you explore the different boundaries. Because it's not about, in my opinion, I don't think it's about doing the same thing every single time, but just exploring what you could do. And I do look forward to looking at your next ones. Thank you.